What is up, everybody? I am so excited to welcome y'all to the first official video for Life of a Sim Racer. My name is Brandon, and tonight we got a lot to unpack, from who I am, my background, to tonight's real sim racing qualifications, to the dual race reactions as well. In the background, I have my race and the dual race that I ran tonight at Daytona. As I talk, sit back and enjoy the chaos and craziness that was going on in the race. Please also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So I'll start with who I am and how I got to where I am now. Again, my name is Brandon, and I started playing racing games when I was young. I started off playing games like Gran Turismo and Need for Speed in the 90s. In the early 2000s, my dad introduced me to NASCAR and the NASCAR racing games. This is where it gets a little strange though. The first race I watched flag to flag on TV was a 2001 Daytona 500. Little did I know I would witness a beloved race car driver die in a race. Rest in peace to Dale Earnhardt Sr. But for some reason that didn't faze me. I was actually hooked on watching the rest of the races for the season. I don't know if it was the speed or danger of it, or maybe both, but I was hooked. Jeff Gordon was my driver, and him winning the championship was just icing on the cake. I was still playing console games and wanted to start racing with people around the world, so I got into Forza, where I learned a lot about road racing and how to get around popular tracks like Road Atlanta, Road America, and the Nürburgring, just to name a few. I also learned a lot from playing with my friends and understanding what I needed to do to be fast. During that time, I dabbled a little in NASCAR racing 2002 and 2003 seasons, and there was something about it that was just so much more exciting than Forza. But unfortunately, my computer I had was pretty slow. I remember having to turn the graphics all the way to minimum just to be able to compete with some of the drivers. I remember racing online, and next thing you would know, I would get kicked off the internet because someone called the house phone. All my OG friends in the sim racing world remember that life, and we're so glad we don't have to deal with that, right? Fast forward to December 2010. A buddy of mine, who will eventually be on here to dig deeper into the origin story, introduced me to iRacing, and the rest is history. I've ran with some of the best teams like Nexus Esports, Timmy Hill Motorsports, Dig Up Racing, which used to be Gale Force Racing, and Slip Angle. I've also had friends from different teams help me make it to the top level of iRacing, which is the NASCAR iRacing Coke Esports Series. Again, another topic we'll dig deeper into. There's so much more to unpack that I can't tell you everything, because this would be a 3-hour video. Nobody's going to sit here and watch a 3-hour video, so we'll break it up over time, over many videos. But that's basically me. I have a beautiful wife and 2 kids, ages 1 month and 6 years old. So no, I'm not one of those young adults who have all the time in the world to sit around and race all day and night, but I have experienced and have learned a lot of how to balance life and sim racing and how to make it work. Something else we'll get into later. Alright, now that the introduction is over, let's switch on over to the reaction video. We'll be right back. Alright, so we are on the reaction side of tonight's video, and honestly, it was pretty crazy. So first, I'm going to let you guys watch the last lap of the dual race that I was in, and then I'll go into my reactions.
Time they need to get to the flag for this one to be official, as Keeping It Real Esports has dominated. 1 lap to go from Daytona. Can Brandon Bowie close? He's got help from Silver and 6, but Tabarro still challenging on the outside.
It is not over yet, not by a long shot, and not if Tabarro has anything to say about it. Look out for Brandon Singh, pushing up to the top side, but nobody goes with him. The outside's got the charge. Tabarro bails, he goes low, leaving William Schmidt now to the top side with Nick Silver pushing Brandon Bowie, trying to get his Keeping It Real teammate to a victory lane.
William Schmidt pushed by the number 39 machine behind Johnson. Gonna have a look at a turn 4. Bowie's got the lead, but Schmidt's got the momentum. Side by side, and William Schmidt steals the win in duel number 2 as they crash behind him. In the end, it is still a race win for Keeping It Real Esports, but it wasn't the trio who dominated.
First thing that comes to mind, second place sucks. think I'm going to go ahead and take that quote from Kyle Busch. I made a couple mistakes coming to the finish line. I probably should have stayed with my teammate Nick Silver, who was behind me, which I also had William Smith, who won the race, and Michael Johnson, who was pushing him. The whole goal was just to finish the race with all of us still intact, which is basically what we did after crossing the start finish line. But I ultimately would have loved to win, but I can't be mad that William won. He's been doing really, really good since we brought him on my team, which is Keeping It Real Esports. So as it sucks to finish second, I honestly really can't be mad about it, because one of us, out of the 8 drivers on the team, one of us did win one of the dual races. So, the dual race overall was definitely pretty good. Actually, the package is really good with this car. We're able to do a lot of passing and drafting and side drafting as well. It's pretty strong, but it makes it a lot of fun and a lot of excitement for the fans to watch. So that's pretty much it for this race. The next race that we have is going to be back at Daytona again in 2 weeks. Next week is the Clash, which would be at the Coliseum that was raced in real life. That is Valentine's Day. I will not be participating in that race, but some of my teammates will. So we may or may not have another video. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that, but if not, then I'll definitely post something on YouTube and let everybody know that whether I am or if not going to make another video for next week. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, it always won't be about racing. We'll have interviews with drivers and just talking to them and how they got into sim racing. We'll eventually dig more into my origin story, either run through Road to Pro, or how I got on different teams and that type of stuff. So stay tuned. Like I said, there's a lot more to come. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Be safe.